Hey folks, Ed here from Brain Pulp TV, and I am coming to you today with something I've been promising for a while, but haven't been able to deliver, which is Magic Online gameplay content. I have decided to do a few drafts and record them, and I'm starting off with a flashback draft to Champions of Kamigawa, which is a set I never got to play in real paper Magic, because I wasn't playing Magic at that time. It was in between the times where I was actually playing Magic. So this is going to be a new experience for me, as well as recording Magic Online in general. There are certain issues I've run into which have sort of stopped me from being able to do it up until now. One of the things is I wanted to keep my Let's Plays to about 20 minutes long, half an hour at most. Can't really do that with Magic Online. Not if you're going to show a draft, because what I wanted to show first was the draft itself, the deck building, which doesn't take that long, but then the matches. Now, it's single elimination with these flashback drafts. So if I get knocked out in the first one, the video will still be close to an hour long sometimes, like unless I get completely blown out of the water. So depending on how I do in these drafts, I will most likely break them up into two parts. It'll be the draft, the deck building, and then the first match. And then every match I play after that, which would hopefully be two more matches, will be in a second part. As well, I want to release these Magic Let's Play videos just once a week and then save the Thursday Let's Play for a completely different game. So we'll call it, I don't know, we'll call it Magic Mondays or Magic Online Mondays for these Let's Plays. So yeah, I think that's about, oh no, one more thing. I am not, by any stretch of the imagination, an expert or even much of a mildly experienced player when it comes to draft. So any advice you may have, please leave that in the comments section below, because I'm going to make bad picks. And sometimes I'm not going to make a pick based on what I think is the best card. I may pick something which I just think will be the most fun to play. Something that will be entertaining, because at the end of the day, it's the gameplay which I'm hoping will be entertaining. So if there's a card which I think could, have an outside chance of winning in a really fun way, I'll probably pick that instead. Though I will have a mind towards winning as often as I can. So anyways, all that said, let's get on with the draft. Okay, so we are doing the flashback draft of Champions of Kamigawa. I have had a chance to play a couple of matches, or a couple of previous of the draft. Sorry, I'm splitting my concentration between talking and reading a bunch of cards. I have no idea what they normally are. I have nowhere. It's a nice little bounce spell, but I want to start off maybe with some creatures instead. I like the decoy, and I like the Order of the Sacred Bell, and I like the Ranger as well too. But I think I'm going to go with... yeah, let's go with the Ranger. For good or ill, that's what I'm going to go with. So I'm not super committed to green, obviously, just with that one pick. Anyways, as I was saying, it was in between when I was playing Magic that this set came out. So, I really like Frost Wielder. I may end up picking that, and then maybe going green-red. Flying for a strike 3/2 with Soul Shift 5, that's really nice as well too. But man, this card has helped me a lot in the previous drafts of this I did. And in the previous drafts, when I wasn't recording, I came in second both times. So I'm sure that will not happen now that I'm actually recording this. But I think, there's a lot of good cards in here. The Humble Badoka as well too is good, because a 2/2 bear. Basic, yeah, it's a bear, because it's a 1 in green with 2/2, but with Shroud. But I think I'm going to go with the Frost Wielder. Most likely going to be Yamabushi's Flame, because it's just nice removal and it's in one of our colors. I didn't play specific color. I played, I think, everything, all the colors from this set in the previous two drafts. I think I splashed for black in one of them, but this is another good. Scuttling Death is good. Crushing Pain. Anything? This is another card that I quite like, but I think I'm going to go with the Yamabushi's Flame, because it's just good solid removal. What do we have here? It's Trample 5/4. It's black though. Battle Mad Ronin, it's okay. Bushido is really good though. I find that to be incredibly good. Oh, this would be good. This would allow me to splash maybe for a different color as well too. Sorry, I'm sort of like stream of consciousness going through what I'm thinking because I'm sort of reading the cards as I go. I think I'm going to go with either the tribal. I'm not in another color, so no, I think I'm going to go with either the Feral Deceiver or the Battle Mad Ronin. And I think it will be, yeah, I think I'm going to go with the Feral Deceiver. What do we have here? When you cast a Spirit or Arcane spell, you may destroy target non-basic land. That's not really going to be important for us. Anyways, Bushido is a real thing in this, I find to be. Like, I was able to build a really great samurai deck, and it's amazing how much Bushido can ruin someone's day. But I'm probably going to go with 2/3 reach with Soul Shift. What do we have here? At the beginning of your upkeep, you may have target creature you control get XX to the end of turn or X's number. I don't know if we're going like specifically with a tribal thing right now, so that may not be that big of a deal. Unearthly Blizzard. Up to 3 target creatures can't block this turn. That was very, very useful for me in some previous games. Same thing with this one, even though we're not in white right now. Tarashi's Cry, tap. I was actually able to cast both of these on the same turn, and that just ended up allowing me to blow in for like 18 damage. In our colors, though, I think this time I'm going to go with... Yeah, I'm going to go with the Battle Mad Ronin this time. Don't know if that was the best choice or not. It's weird, when I was doing this before, I was able to just concentrate on the cards and not trying to talk while I was doing it, so I might blow some of the picks just because I'm trying to split my thoughts between the two different... Maybe I'll splash for white as well, too, because there's nothing really for us in this pack. I mean, that's not really exciting. There's no green. Green might be too heavily picked, so maybe now would be a good time to splash for a different color. We'll go with the Harsh Deceiver. And maybe just put that in the side for now. Student of Elements. When the Student of Elements has flying, flip it. Okay. And it flips to... How does it flip to there? Creatures you control have flying. Oh, okay. So the giant green creature here. I'm worried about how little red there is left. It looks like red might be fairly picked through, but it's still pretty early. It's only the first pack, so... I'm probably going to go with the decoy. Because Forest Walk, I mean, it's okay. Actually, a 3/4 with reach for 6, though. Feast Worms, destroy target land. If that land was legendary, its controller sacrifices never the land. That I don't see really being useful. We'll go with the Tribe Decoy. Zubra, put a 1/1 color spirit creature. Well, that's some decent value. I really like the Humble Badoka, but I like the value of this card, even though this is a... Yeah, let's go with him. I'm hoping I can get one of the Humbles later on. I may just take the land here. I mean, a 3/3 for 5 with Mountain Walk is okay. It's obviously in our color, but I think I'm going to take the land just in case I end up switching and splashing for something different. Sacrifice a land. No, I'm not interested in that. Gain 1 life for each land you control. I do not see myself casting that. You may tap. You know what? I'm going to take that, even though it's off our colors. What do we have here? You may destroy target non-basic land. And it's a 3/1 for 5, which is not good. God. Oh, okay. Well, I waited too long, so yeah, we'll take that. And then put that inside. That can technically go in our deck. Can go in our deck. It won't. It won't in the end go in our deck. This is the problem I'm still getting used to, especially when it's a format I'm not familiar with. Talking and trying to draft at the same time can be a bit of a pain in the ass. When this enters the battlefield, you may search your library for any number of spirit cards and put them into your graveyard. If you do, shuffle your library. Now, I don't have anything that gets out of the graveyard. This may make me want to go into black. This card is... even if you only have the one shrine up, this card is like a ticking time clock. This is very good as well, too. Natural Speed, Brutal Deceiver. I mean, like, you know, that's ramp. That's good ramp. But I may end up going with the shrine and then splashing in for black, just because of that shrine. It's still early enough that I can do it, and there seems to be a lot of good black that's left up. Yeah, because either it's going to be the Houndmaster, but I think I'm going to go with that. I'm not going to go with that. What was it? Zozu the Punisher. Whenever a land enters the battlefield, Zozu the Punisher is 2 damage to that land's controller. If I had a deck that could race them really quick, I would probably go with that. I don't think I have a super aggro deck. I'm probably going to take another one of the Flames. Kamigawa the Hunt is also really good, but I'm probably going to go with the Flame. Distress is also not a bad pick. But yeah, this is... If I had a really aggressive strategy, I would probably go with this. But I'm kind of worried about how weak my deck is to begin with. So if that wheels, I might take it. I don't know if it'll wheel, but I will. I'm just going to go with the Flame for now. It's off color. I may go with this. Let's see what else we have here, though. Commune with Nature. Look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may reveal a creature card from among them, put it into your hand, put the rest in the bottom of your library. That could be useful. Deals combat damage to a creature. Tap that creature. That sounds good too. 2 basic land cards. Reveal those cards. Put one in the battlefield. You know what? I think I'm going to want to cheat Dancer to get something in my deck. What do we have here? Haste, and whenever it deals damage to an opponent, I can flip it, and it will flip for... The hell will it flip for? That's how I can't read that upside down. Protection from red. For red source would deal damage to a player. Deals that much damage. That may end up being the pick. Order of the Sacred Bell seems okay. I mean, this is 4 for a... No, I'm going to go with the Cutthroat. Fear, 2/2 for 1 and a black. It can't block, but who cares? I'll just swing with it every turn. It looks like I may splash for black now, because black seems a lot more open than the other colors. 5/5 with Trample. That's nice. I may take that. 5/5 for Trample for 6. No, I think I'm going to go with the Burgrafter. This is a really good card. It's got a nice upside, and I can sack it, and as well, too, it has Soul Shift. I think that is going to be the pick there. Did we take the other Dripping? Yeah, we did. So we may go with this, just because at least we have a couple of the Zubras in our deck. So I think that's the pick. What's this? When it dies, each player loses 3 life. No, I like that. Cranial Extraction. Name a non-land card, search target player's graveyard, hand, and library for all cards with the name and exile them. Then that player shuffles his or her library. Not overly good for what we're trying to do. Oh, I'm probably going to take Ragged Veins. I think I accidentally missed one of these before, which I'm kicking myself for, because this has helped me a lot in my previous draft. So I'm probably going to go with that. Yeah, in fact, I am. Probably, and then I take it. I'm probably going to go for this, and then I click on it. Legendary creature card, reveal it and put it in your hand, then shuffle your library. Do I have any legendary creature cards? I mean, I can see that being really good in a lot of decks, because there are a lot of legendary creatures in this set, but I don't think it's going to work well with this one. All creatures able to block. I mean, the Lure sounds good. Tap an untap creature control. Target player puts the top card of his or her library in his graveyard. No, I don't want that. I think I'm going to go with Lure. I don't think I'll play it, but the hell. It could be useful. It'd be nicer. Well, no. I mean, even if it doesn't really matter if it has flash or not, I guess, for that effect, but not everything can have flash. I mean, it's not the worst deck. I would prefer to be in 2 colors than 3, but what do we have? Struggle for Sanity. Hand exiles a card from it, then you exile a card from it. Repeat this process until all cards in that hand have been exiled. That sounds like a fun card. Just battlefield, you may search your library for any number of spirit cards and put them in your graveyard. Once again, I don't think that's really going to help us. It's a 4/4 flyer for 6, which is kind of neat. No, I'm going to go with the Brutal Deceiver. What to take here? Deal 6 damage to target creature that was dealt damage. I mean, it's removal, but it's not very good removal. Right now we're just splashing black, even though I'm about to take a 2 black cost card, because it seems to be the best one we've got here. I'll take another one of the decoys, just because there doesn't really seem to be anything else. Yeah, we'll go with the decoy. I'm focusing so hard on trying to explain what I'm doing while reading cards I've never seen before and not pay too much attention to the clock. I may take Squelch just because I don't like anything else here. Or I may take the Foil Island. I'm going to take the Foil Island. Sure. One of the things about this is even though you don't win packs and the prizes are player points, you do get to keep the cards. So I'm not exactly rare drafting. I'd rather have a strong deck if possible. But at the same time, when am I going to get a chance to have a foil island from a set that they no longer sell? So what the hell? Splash it for a little bit of spice in one of my future decks. I'd wear away, destroy target artifact. I mean, nice sideboard card, but players can't tap. Screw it. I'll take you. What do we have here? The Ogre, which I wasn't going to take before. I'll put you in the sideboard. And we're left with a... What are we left with? A card I actually quite like in white, but we're definitely not playing white at this point. I wonder... Red seemed to be really picked through. Like... What do we have here? Kiki Jiki Mirror Breaker Haste. Put it... I think we're going to take this card. It may be too... Oh, Glacial Ray is really good as well, too. Once again, when I say it's really good in my opinion, which may not mean much as someone who's not exactly an aficionado of this set, or even drafting for the most part. I'm still sort of new to drafting. 2/2 flyer with Bushido is really good. My recording software as well too hides my mouse cursor, so even though you can still see it, it actually hides or causes it to go blinky for a while. So sometimes I'm having a hard time seeing where it is. I do have the black shrine, so the green shrine might be good as well too. But I think I'm going to go with Kiki Jiki. Yeah. I'm going to go with Kiki Jiki. It's more of a red than I would like. What is this? Initiate a blow deals 1 damage to target creature that was dealt damage this turn. When that creature dies this turn, flip, initiate a blood, and then deals 4 damage to target. I think we're going to go with this card. Ghostly Prism is really good as well too. Man, these flip cards, I really wish there was an easier way to see what was on the other side. Oh, there is. It's right in the text window there. I'm looking at the little preview window down here. Put target creature in graveyard into the battlefield under your control. That seems really good as well too. And this is... I'm going to go with... Oh god, this is tough. It's between these two for sure. It's definitely between these two. I mean, this is really good. I got a lot of 2-drops. And I do like ones where it can tap, deal 1 damage to target creature that was dealt damage. Yes, I mean, it's so... No, I'm going to go with the Grave Robber. All right, what poor decision can I make next? Pain Racker, Oni. Fear at the beginning of your upkeep, sacrifice a creature if you don't control an ogre. Do I have any ogres? I thought I had one. I don't think I have enough to really warrant having a card like that in the deck. Devouring Rage. Cage of Hands is really good as well too. Add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. That might be not bad mana fixing for a 3-color deck. I don't see anything else I would really go for. Switch target's power and toughness until the end of turn. That might be, a neat trick, but I can see that being around for the wheels. So, I mean, it's a 5/4 for 5, but yeah, I'm gonna go with that. Let's see here. Devouring Greed. Additional cost can redeem or sacrifice any number of spirits. Target player loses 1 life, plus 2 life for each spirit sacrificed this way. You gain that much life. That seems like it might be good. We have another Ogre. I mean, it's an expensive Ogre. I think I'm just going to go with the Zubra because we already have a couple of them, and this could get out of hand pretty quick for our opponent. So yeah, we'll go with that. This time I'm going to go for the Houndmaster, almost definitely. I don't see anything else here that I would really want. Brutal Deceiver is okay. But yeah, I'm going to go with the Houndmaster. What do we have now? Target player discards 2 cards at a low cost of only 3. It is sorcery speed, though. That may be the pick. Yeah, that'll be the pick. What do we have? Villainous Ogre. Can't block. It's a 3/2 for 3, which isn't bad. And as long as you control the demon, Villainous Ogre has pay 1 black from generate. I just like the fact that it's a... flash, and enchant creature gets +1/+1. Enchant, regenerate enchanted creature. 5 each creature with flying. That might be really good, because this deck does not have a lot of gas against flyers. I think I'm creature heavy. I'm pretty creature heavy, so you know what? I think I'm going to take this little bit of removal. I'll probably just end up sideboarding it in if I run up against something with a lot of flyers. Of course, and then I get punished because there it is right there. When this dies, target opponent discards a card from... you know what? I may take that. That is good removal, though. Target creature gets -5/-5 until the end of turn. This would be wonderful, obviously, if it could also affect creatures, but it can't, so I'm probably going to go with this Zumbra here. I can't even gauge the strength of my deck right now because I'm more like in chatter reading card mode, trying to figure out what to do mode. I'm probably not doing the best with my picks, but we'll see. It'll all shape up in the end. The curve is more like a cliff on one side and then it goes down, but we'll see. I'll be cutting a bunch of stuff, but not necessarily a bunch of stuff. I got to cut what right now? 4, 5 cards. Man, I want to take you just because there's nothing else here, and that's the best card because there's really nothing. Yeah, I'm just going to take you because I just don't want to go up against a flyer. Yeah, I'll take this just in case we go up against something with a lot of one toughness creatures. Maybe Devouring Rage. Sacrifice any number of spirits. Nope. Crushing Pain, also not that great. I will take you. I will take you, even though you're not going to stay in the deck. Target creature gains haste until the end of turn. That could possibly be okay. I'm going to take you because you're going to be really annoying against if someone decides to play you. Enchanted creature has vigilance, and I'll take you because you're in my color. And I'll take you because that's what's left. So now we're going to go into deck construction and hopefully be able to make something out of this. Because we're definitely going to be cutting quite a bit. But normally what happens is I'm a sucker for the really cool spells. So a lot of the time after a draft, I end up having way too many spell cards to cut and not enough creature cards to keep in the deck. And this time I think I'm actually okay as far as like creature count goes. So we will see. Looks like black's going to be way more than just a splash now. Yeah, I'm going to take the ogre out. You can go. What else do we want to do? I mean, Kiki-Jiki could be really good with just about anything, really. But because we have the... Where are they? Where are they? Because we have the Zubras, right? I mean, that effect happens even if it's like a token of that, I'm assuming. Yeah, I mean, that could help us with the Zubra thing. I don't think Lure can stay in. No. Lure can probably go. Yeah, I don't like that creature. Distress, I may take that out just because it requires 2 black. It's a strong card, but it requires 2 black, and I don't think that's going to be good for us. I mean, we do have mana filtering with that, so maybe that'll stay in. What are we at now? 28, so we still need to cut like 5 more. I think Lure can go, especially because we have like decoys and stuff. No, I'm going to get rid of him. Probably going to get rid of the Distress. Yeah, let's get rid of the Distress for now and see how this will look. So I'm at 25, so I need to cut 2 more, probably 2 more to be on the safe side. I think I only need 1 of you. 24. Let's cut 1 more. Let's cut 1 more. Come on. We can do this. I'm not cutting any of the flames. I don't really think Commune with Nature is going to be that big of a deal for us. So that may go. Because there's nothing here which is super important for us to definitely have. I mean, it'd be great if we get Kiki-Jiki out there and can start making some like copies of Thousand Leg Kami, but it's not like we need to have Kiki Jiki out there. So I may end up taking out Commune with Nature. All right, so we're at 23, which is good for us. We're going to have the Graveyard in there. Is there anything that I don't have in that I would want to put in? Back in? I really want Distress back in this deck, though. I really like Distress. But is there anything that is worth it to take out? What does this do? It's first Dragon down in turn. You know what? I'm going to run Distress and take out that. God, we've got a lot of 2-drops. This is a stupid curve. But it is what it is. I think this is what we're going to go with. I did make the call that now that I'm actually recording my play, I am not going to come in second place each time. So, and this is single elimination, which means this could be just a matter of you guys get to see the draft, the deck building, and then one game, and that's it. I will, if it goes anything beyond one game, I will break it up into more than one part, so you guys don't have to be watching forever. But yeah, I think this is the deck, for better or for worse. I think this is okay. Okay, we submitted it. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I don't know if it'll be good, but we did create a 40-card deck, so you got to give me that at least, right? Okay, and here we go with our first match. Want a die roll? Would you like to play first? Yes, we would. Do we want to keep this? I have a couple of 2-drops. You know what? I'm probably going to keep this. It may not be the best decision I've ever made. But yeah, I think I'm going to keep this. Let's keep this. Yeah, we'll keep it. May not have been the great decision, but we'll see. We'll see in a couple land drops if it's, or in a couple of draws, if it was a good decision or not. So. Okay, so no first turns, which is good for us. And we did get a land drop, so that's good as well too. So let's bring you out first. And then we're going to probably bring you out next. So there we go. Once again, even playing Magic Online, I'm not used to chattering while I play. So it's weird. It's a different feel for me than when we do like the Mana Cave where it's live. I can seem to concentrate more on play, even though I do make mistakes, on play while I'm playing than I can, or I can concentrate more on talking while I'm playing than I can when I'm not playing online, when I'm playing live. So. He doesn't have anything in the graveyard. When he has something in the graveyard, I'm hoping I have enough to cast it and immediately exile the card from the graveyard so I can flip this thing right off the bat. But we'll see if that happens or not. Gets the first strike and everything, so that's not good. That effectively shuts down what we were doing as far as the attacks go. I don't have the mana to cast anything else. I'm probably going to bring out this guy and then just... I mean, I could force him to block this and then swing in, but I think I'd rather get a guy out there right now. Of course, he has removal, so yeah, let's do this actually. And then we will attack. Excellent. Okay, so that worked out well. So, and that guy won't untap this turn, which is nice. Not sure what else he has to play, but I'm guessing I can't do that forever. No, I certainly can't do that forever. So that's not good. Let's... only got one other thing I can cast. I may just sack that. Yeah, I may just... I mean, I'm only swinging for one, but I'd like that to be tapped down until I can get at least another land drop. So yeah, let's do that, because otherwise we've got no other real options. So at the very, I'll be taking 2 next turn instead of like 6 or having to chump block one of them. So, but that's pretty much the end of those tricks. He's got nothing in the graveyard, so even if I bring him out right away, that's not going to make any difference. Swings in, makes sense. He is not missing his land drops, which is unfortunate for us, but that's the way it goes. Kind of thought he had something to play, so it's not overly shocking. It's a very good card. Probably going to go with the Deceiver, right? I could swing in. He probably won't block this, even if I swung in. Because it would make him discard a card, and then I could play and exile. Yeah, let's, you know what? I'll try it. I don't think he's going to make the, I don't think he's going to do the block, but I really don't think he's going to go for the block. No, not going to go for the block, which is not surprising at all. I mean, I could distress there and then immediately play it next turn. Maybe that was the move, but I wanted to get a blocker up that can at least trade for that guy, because at least then that guy goes into the graveyard. Well, one of them will go into the graveyard. Probably he'll sacrifice this to save the Order of the Sacred Bell, but still. And what's his second activation cost? It'll cost me 5, so I'll need another land drop in order to do that, so. Oh. I mean, there's an outside. I don't have the mana to do that. Okay, well, I'm just going to force him to sacrifice the one guy, I think. Yeah, that's not surprising. Not surprising at all. He does have something in his graveyard, so I can play and activate him right away, so that's good. That... That's less good for us. Wow, that is really less good for us. Not a whole lot we can do about that. We haven't got a single mountain yet. I might have wanted to add more mountains in. And that flips to... Right? Yeah, so now he's a 4-2. Excellent. So our main phase, I'm going to probably leave this guy up to block. It's going to be ages before we can cast Kiki-Jiki. Can I cheat him actually into this? This is a target player reveals his hand. She's a non-land card for it. I could cheat out Kiki-Jiki that way. I don't know if that's a good idea. Probably not. I mean, I have other options. I am not going to block with Night Eyes. That's a certainty. This does not give it trample, right? Yeah. This is going to be ridiculously scary. This is already ridiculously scary. It's just a matter of whether he's going to... I can't see why he wouldn't equip it. But apparently he's not going to. That's... Okay. It's an instant, obviously, so it's not going to help with this guy's abilities. I'm still 1 land off. Well, and a mountain would be really great right now. Yeah, I think that's the best move I have. What's the only move I have, really? What does he have? Wow, he's got nothing that I really... Target X to X until X is the number of lands you control. Yeah, you can go. And he's got nothing else, right? Well, no, he can, because he can exile this. He can turn into the dragon. The dragon will then block and ruin my fun there, so I am not going to attack. I want to keep him out so that I can grab stuff from the graveyard. I'm probably dead soon anyways, but that's going to happen eventually. Yeah, there we go. And the dragon comes out. Which sucks, but not a whole lot we can do about that. Mountain would be really great for us. Any land. I mean, this at least allows us to hold him off for a little bit, but a mountain would be really great right now. Because he's swinging for 9, 10, 11. Unless he's got... I don't think I can wait for him. I think I may have to, like... 11... It would have been nice, but I think I have to chump here. Right? Yeah, I'm going to have to chump here. So I'm not only lasting one single round. Okay, that's fine. So 8. And then I need a land drop. If I don't get a land drop, it's either land drop or concede. And even then, I'm in serious trouble. I'm still dead, right? There's nothing I can do here. I can take out one of them, and he's still going to do 7. I can bring out the reach, and he will do... Oh, no. No, if I bring out... I can buy myself a single turn by bringing out the guy with the reach. That's the... And then I can soul shift. Something else will hit the board, so that'll be good. And then I can take out one. I'm still really dead. Yeah. And I can't block. Okay, never mind. So I am dead. So I'm just going to type in good game for him. Good game. And concede. Now that was just the first game of the first match, so we do not necessarily know if I'm out of this yet. I would prefer it if his deck wasn't seemingly as strong as it is. I mean, it's not overly strong. It's not insurmountably strong. It's just stronger than I would have liked in the first match. I'm going to put in Gale Force because I don't see any other way that I can deal with the damn flying sword. And I will take out... I really like Ragged Veins, but I might take out Ragged Veins. Yeah, I'm going to take out Ragged Veins. Oh, that hurts. I really like Ragged Veins. Would I like to play first? Yes, I would. This is a hell of a lot better for us as far as land goes. But we don't really have... Oh, no, we got turn 2 play. That's good. Yeah, we'll keep this. This might be better. We have decent removal. See if player goes to 6. Opponent goes to 6. Opponent goes to 6. I really wish... I know it sounds like a fish story, but I really wish I had recorded those previous drafts because it was nice to actually show in a draft that I'm capable of going past the first round. Not that I'm dead yet. Obviously, I'm not dead yet. But yeah, this is probably not going to be good for us. We do get to play something right away, which is great. We get, okay, so we have one of each sort. Well, I mean, we have this as well, too, but I'm going to try to use this as little as possible. I'm going to add that, and then you. So, I mean, that's some okay value for us. There's no sense doing the Waking Nightmare on him yet, I don't think, because we don't get to choose. Now, he'll just discard, nothing of that's too important. Oh, good. So we get another one of these guys out there. I don't want to take that out yet. Instead, I will bring you out, just in case. And I will not attack, because then I can double block this guy if he decides to attack with him. If I can get a few more cards out of his hand, this will be a lot better for us. That kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Now this does, when it does, it's to creature or player. This will go up to a 3/3, so that would be useless for us to do, so, but it's a very good target for our flame next turn. No, we're not going to block. Yeah, I think I'm just going to flame. Yeah, I'm just going to flame him. Get that out of the way now. No, no. You know what? Undo, undo, and undo you. Yeah. No, okay, we're not going to do that. We're going to wait, because it is an instant, so there's no point in me doing it now. Well, I mean, there is a point, because he could have... Maybe I should have done it then. Because there is... I mean, there obviously are cards that could save this, so it might have been a better way, but I still think I'd rather wait and see what we're up against. No, so I'm just going to go ahead and do it now. He might be able to save it. Okay, he can't. Good. So, good job, us. And that will be the next target of our flame. Our... Oh, okay, yeah, that's right. This stays tapped until the next untap step. That's fine. We will instead now make it a bit more of a choice for him. I should wait. Should I wait? Should I wait? Okay, because it goes up to 5. He plays the land. He'll be back down to 4/3, and that'll leave him just 1 that he'll keep, providing he only plays 1 next turn. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. And then him I can take out next turn, so... Now, if I double block, I'll actually get 4/1/1 tokens. That's, as far as I know, the way it works. So, do I prefer 4/1/1? No, I'll just take it, and then we'll move on with our lives and hope. And that's his end step. Okay. So that's fine. And then get him discard 2. Now, I can take these guys out, but we're going to get a ridiculous number of tokens next turn. Because if these all die, they won't all die. 2 of them will die, but still, that'll be a ridiculous number of tokens, and at least 1 will survive. So, we'll see what he's discarding. Soul Blast and the Ranger. I'm guessing he's got a big one in his hand, so... And we're not attacking, we're going to wait, and we're going to put everyone against him if he does swing in, and I don't think he will. He probably will. I mean, he can keep up the pressure that way for sure. And he's not. Excellent. So we're just going to take him out with the flame anyways then, so. Yeah, so let's take him out with the flame. I mean, I know he's got cards that can save him. And I'd actually rather him use it here than during an attack. So, excellent. So instead, we are going to attack with all creatures. It's fine. until he puts up a blocker, which is actually going to be important for us to block, there's no point in us holding off. And then we can actually use the decoy soon to prevent him from just blocking these guys. So, you know what I didn't check? I meant to check during the sideboard how many mountains I had in the deck. Because I'm not sure if I actually have enough given the fact that I've got Kiki Jiki in here. And seeing as how I still haven't seen an actual mountain. What do we have? Oh, that's with fear. Which would I prefer? Yeah, I'm going to go with the guy with fear. That'll be a hell of a lot better for us. He can't block, but I don't need him to block, so I'm A-okay with that. It's interesting playing a format I never played before because I find my clock runs down way closer to zero time because I'm constantly having to read the cards and figure out what the cards do. And not that I'm like an expert in other formats through and through, but still it's one of those things where I'm still unsure with what the cards all do. So I find myself spending more time thinking about the cards themselves as opposed to what my play is going to be. And now, as I mentioned a million times, as I mentioned a million times before, I think I'm just going to, because this will go up to what? A 3-2 with first strike. Yeah. So, right? It's going to go up to a 3-2 with first strike? Yeah. I'm just going to triple block him. Okay. That's okay. How far are we away from you? 1, 2, 3. Oh, we're a ways away from that guy yet. So instead, attack with the guy with fear, because he's got fear, so no worries for us. Bring out our good old decoy and pass the turn. Now this gets trample, right? If it gets +2/+2 and trample, if he catches the land drop. I'm good with that. I'm good with that. Target creature blocks. That's right. So I can only pick one each turn. Just keep swinging with the rat. Now he's got his work cut out for him because I've got quite a few that I have to sort of exile from his graveyard, but it's doable. It's doable in a couple turns, and then that can be a real big game changer because we actually have stuff in our graveyards now that'll be useful. So. Yeah, because he's going to have to start swinging with something because he knows the rat's going to nibble away at him. So he's going to have to make a move soon. And if this does end up getting +2/+2 and trample, that's bad for us because we do have a lot of chump blockers. Okay, well, that's especially not great for us either. So we'll see if he can't activate it. You can give it +2/+2. And that'll make it a 5/4. But if I 1, 2, 3, I may block it. Because the only way this lives... Yeah, you know what? I'm going to block. I'm going to block. And that's got Soul Shift 3. That surprised me as well, too. I guess he really didn't want the decoy there. All right, I'm going to... First, I'm going to remove the ones that he can soul shift for. So let's get rid of him. That's got reach. So that's pretty good for us. We're going to swing an attack first. And you can't see it, but once again, my mouse cursor disappeared, so I'm going by feel. Or I can look at the preview monitor and see where my cursor actually is. I can't cast you yet. And then before he's able to sack this guy, I'm taking out the ranger because it's the only one he can soul shift for. He can soul shift for this guy as well too, but that guy's going to probably stick around for quite a while. And he's going to his end. And we are going to exile the ranger. I could actually flip him this turn. I can flip him this turn if I want. Part of me wonders if maybe it's better to just stay the course for a bit. Or play... Should I play the dude with reach? Oh, he's got a burn? Does he got a burn spell? Untap non-legendary creature. You gain control of it until the end of turn. That's unfortunate for us. So I can... You know what? I am going to exile that. Should I bother exiling that? Because they will trade, right? That is correct. And I want to get rid of that for the soul shift for that. So yeah, let's just do that. And get rid of that. Because he can soul shift for that. And that's all I'll do. That is unfortunate. I mean, it slows the clock down, obviously. It makes things a lot better for him. But we do have stuff that we can play next turn. Can we? 1, 2, 3, 4. So, I mean, he's going out. We could even get Kiki-Jiki out, possibly. But we took care of the anything that he could soul shift for right now, which is good for us. Though he could soul shift for to get this guy back in his hand after he sacrifices him, but really hope he doesn't have the dragon artifact. Each creature without flying? I mean, he can save his stuff, yeah, I guess, but that kind of sucks for us. That really does kind of suck for us. It'll create us some tokens, which is great, but I'm not gonna put Kiki-Jiki out if that guy can immediately kill him. I'll probably do the Ronin Houndmaster because it can hasten and swing out really quickly. So maybe I'll be in a position where I can play that out. It's not really going to matter if I can get enough mana for 1,000 leg, but we're well away from... We need 2, but still. Well, we actually... I mean, given the number of cards we've gone through... Okay. Okay. That was well played. And then he'll just wipe out everything here, won't he? I mean, how... That was... Wow, that's a hell of a combo. I'm typing that in. What do we want? I don't really see how we could have played around a ridiculous combination of cards like that, so... Yeah, so there you go. That was the flashback draft, which ended incredibly strange for us. Not really much getting around that. It was a very, very good play by the opponent. Yeah, that was literally one of the few things. Good game. That was... Okay, he said, at the end, he says, good games. That was a fun, big finish. More fun for him than for us, but... More fun for you than me, but still, good games. So there you go, folks. I was kind of hoping to do more of the showing that I had when I wasn't recording, because, you know, if it's not caught on camera, then it didn't actually happen. But still, we had a fun game. A couple of fun games. That last combo was nuts. Hopefully you enjoyed this. If you have any questions, comments, leave those in the comment section below, especially if it's involving deck building with this particular set, because I'm still new to it. On the plus side, we did get Kiki Jiki. We never got to use them. Kind of sucks, but what are you going to do? And yeah, otherwise, take care, everyone. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing, and I will see you all very soon.